Check, check, check. All right. Welcome back. You can just call me Blue. We're racing in the Delara DW12. That's an Indy car at Michigan International Speedway. Let's go ahead and get out here and get some practice in before we get started. Whoa. Great way to start off the stream. We'll try it again. Okay. For some reason I thought that if I had the limiter on, it wouldn't spin like that, but I was definitely wrong. Wide open all the way around. .225 on the back straight. I love it. .26 on the front straight. Now one thing I don't really know, I don't race the Indy car all that much, only in a few tracks, and the sixth gear really help? Can anybody tell me? I mean, when you ride around in fifth gear, you're like right at that red dot, and I know it's not really hurting the engine, but I feel like I should switch to six. So last race I was just kind of riding around in sixth gear. I don't know if it's slowing me down or speeding me up. It looks like, judging by our lap comparison, that we're running slower now than we were a second ago, or a lap ago, in sixth gear. So maybe I'll figure out which one's faster now. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch after we get past the start finish line in fifth gear. We'll see if our lap time get any better. Take a few laps to really see the difference. And also another question is, if sitting in fifth or sixth, which one is more fuel efficient? Or should I switch to sixth gear when I want to save fuel, or should I be in fifth gear? I think we've already answered our question. So now we see we're just in that first turn. What's that, 2/10, 200ths? A second faster, and the time that we're judging by is actually by our session optimum lap, which is 32,496. And I don't believe that number is changing. You can just ignore that session starting thing. It'll kick us out when it's tired of reminding us. I'd rather just keep practicing in this session rather than jump into a 2-minute practice where you only have barely enough time to even get on the track. I don't know, it's hard to tell, but it seems like 5th gear you get around just a little bit faster. But I'm wondering if maybe 6th gear helps you save fuel, which is something I'd be really interested in, because from the start of the race I'm going to be doing what I can to save fuel. Last race I got in trouble trying to do that because I was turning the engine off and for some reason just wouldn't turn back on. So I don't know if I'm going to do that again this race. Alright, let's go. Save fuel. Last. All right. We're just gonna sit back and wait for the session to start. I guess I'll go ahead and qualify. Yeah, I'll go ahead and qualify. See how well we can do. Last time we didn't qualify because it was our first Indy Car race at Michigan, and I didn't want to ruin anybody else's race, so decided to start from the back and then try to learn the car and learn, you know, how well everything goes. I'm still not an expert on the Indy Car. Like I said, I don't usually race Indy Car. I usually race in the NASCAR class, you know, A, B, C, Monster Energy, Xfinity, and the Truck Series. So. But I'm still hoping to get a good finish. Last race it wasn't too bad. There was a few accidents, so we just want to make sure we get through the big one. We don't want to get caught up in any wrecks because that could end our day real fast. But other than that, I want to kind of, you know, get up in the front. One thing I did notice is that the car handles a lot differently in traffic than it does when you're out there by yourself. Like I was having a lot of trouble, and maybe it's just me because I'm not used to the car. I was having a lot of trouble drafting and staying in the draft. Well, not staying in the draft, but having a lot of trouble turning while in the draft because, you know, you saw just now in practice we were going about 225, 26 miles an hour, and when you're in the draft, you know, you're going probably 5 miles, 10 miles faster, and so you get a big push going into that turn, and you know, so that, you know, the car handles a little bit differently when you're driving that much faster. And so when you go into the turn, I'm like, should I lift? Should I not? Should I enter the turn wider? Like I'm still not even sure. So we'll see in this race how that works out. But last race I had it kept pushing up. I almost hit the wall a few times. You know, it was tough. So I don't want to make any mistakes like that this time. So I'm going to be kind of taking it slow, especially in traffic. But I don't want to fall off too far back. So let's go ahead and get out here and qualify. Turn on limiter. I don't really need that right now.
3 away, so don't give up the bottom here if we can. 3 away.
Apparently we only have 5 laps of fuel, but that's okay because we're qualifying. Get up high. We'll see if this works with this track. I know at a lot of tracks, if you do the first qualifying lap high, get a good run off of the corner, it'll give you some really good speed. Maybe not as good of a lap time, but it gives you some good speed so that when you hit that second lap, you can be going real fast. Let me stay in 5th gear. It seems to be faster, so we'll stay in this high lineup on this first lap, and then we'll drop down the second lap and see what kind of time we get. Never realized how bumpy the Michigan track is until I raced in this Indy car. I wish I could have got a little higher there, but
We're close to a window here.
you do.
Get a mic check.
Got you loud and clear.
Holy shit! Wow, my last time didn't count because I lagged out. I was totally about to take one.
That sucks. Stay on the bottom. Try to get that fast. Lap 32.163.
Good buddy, checker flag. Good job.
That's our last lap. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it back into the pits. Get a couple minutes rest before the race. We got 60 laps in this race. I believe we'll be going into the pit around 30. I think we have about enough fuel to make it about 30 laps, maybe 40. Can't remember. Whew. I don't know if I made it. Doesn't really matter in qualifying, but still. It's good practice. I think I passed it. Yeah, we need to work on that. There was a really good chance we'd get some green flag pit stops in this race. Alright, and I'll be back.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Alright guys, qualifying is done. Let's take a look at the results. We got Ronald Dealey, whatever, 31.96. That's a pretty dang good time. Second place is at 32.013, and third is at 32.025. And we're all the way back in 13th at 32.162 as a number 4 car. We'll see how we do. It's some really fast times. I'm probably going to be trying to follow these guys' lines because they know something that I don't.
Good luck, Bob.
Good luck, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and grid. Got a few seconds. We'll sit on the line.
Thank you.
Want to go at the line. Alright, we'll be inside row. Pit road is closed.
Feel free to leave a comment Let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds. Let me know if you see any stuttering, if the screen freezes up, if the stream locks up, whatever. You know, I want to get your feedback so we can make it better. And also let me know if the audio sounds alright, if the car is too loud, if the other drivers sound too loud, if I sound too loud, or if you can't hear me. So just let me know. So let's go ahead and get started. We're about to start rolling here at Michigan International Speedway, Indy Car Series. I'm so not used to this car. Like, I'm so like, you saw how slow I pulled off of the line. I was like, I don't want to spin the tires. I don't want to spin the tires. These cars are just so small and powerful. I mean, well, technically they're not small. I don't know if you've ever seen an Indy car in like an actual race, or even, oh my god, or even a Formula One car.
My car, go around me.
Uh-oh, something happened to him. Or even a Formula One car. Like, those cars are a lot bigger than they look on TV.
Left at 3.
Like, I mean, really, like this car right here is about the same width.
Just try towing it.
Maybe a little bit less, but about the same width as a like a NASCAR, you know, Monster Cup car. It's just a lot, you know, lower obviously and faster because it's a lot lighter than those cars. But yeah, these cars are huge, a lot bigger than I thought. When I went to the race for the first time in Houston and watched the race, I mean, it was fun. It was a great experience. I haven't got to go to a lot of races, but I've seen IndyCar a couple times, and it's really fun.
I'll call the green.
It's funny because I went with some friends who none of them knew as much about racing as I did. None of them were racing fans like me. But you know, so I'm over there trying to teach them, like, this is what these cars do. This is why that guy is, you know, tire wear, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, let's get racing. Oh god, they already started. Am I in the right gear? Oh crap. Oh, I had a cord stuck under my gas pedal. I'm gonna have to let him by. We got a bad start.
Just one outside. Still there by himself.
Now he is wiggling like crazy out there, making me paranoid as heck. I'm gonna slide up the track. If he wants to pass, he can take us on the inside. I'm keeping the outside. My preferred lane.
Side door. One side door there. Clear.
Oh my god, this guy must be driving with a freaking keyboard.
Side and side. All clear.
Yeah, we're clear. I'm not sure if we're in front of or okay, we're behind him. So far, so good. Don't run anybody over. Woo! You alright, number 8? You are all over the track, my friend. Alright, we got somebody who went off.
Yeah, I got a pass. People, they're everywhere.
This dude is all over the place. We're gonna go high.
Alright, 19, keep it straight. I'm pushing back up there to them.
Squeeze through here. Oh my god.
No, we're gonna draft up back to them so we can be back to the tag.
Oh man, I feel like a wreck is gonna happen. Oh me, did he hit the wall? I feel like I'm behind the wrong guy right now. He's passing people, but he is just all over the place. Oh my god, and he's flashing. Yeah, we need to get away from this dude. Freaks. Go ahead and pass the 6.
Side door.
Okay, now I see a point for shifting right there. I basically had nowhere to. Yeah, see, now I'm getting really tight when I try to pass from the bottom. Ooh, he hit the wall. That's the wall. Oh, that's the wall. That is the wall. I can't believe we didn't hit each other. Man. 6, I can't believe we didn't hit each other.
So we're dead.
was so close. I dropped down and I thought I was gonna hit you, but you moved down also.
No pressure, go get
I had it all the way down to you.
Well, good thing you did, because that could have been a lot worse. Alright, so I don't want to pass on the inside anymore. I want to go on the outside if possible. There we go. Force them on the inside. I just feel more comfortable, especially when I'm getting that draft to pass on the outside. Now I'm dropping the inside right here.
Hey, go ahead, Bob, if you want it.
Just getting a run on us. We'll protect the high line. I don't think we're quite close enough to pick up the draft on these next guys. I'm not sure. We're gonna leave it in 6th gear because it seems like once you get in the draft, you do actually need the 6th gear. If you're slowing yourself down, like, this guy's gonna probably push up the track because. Oh god! Oh my god! No! No!
Oh my god.
How bad's the damage? I can't really tell. I got a 4X. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take it around. I know we touched the wall, but I don't know how hard we hit it. Yeah, I feel a lot slower. I'm only going 197, 196. We'll see. We might have to bring it in because I definitely hit that wall. Then we got hit from behind too, so we might have some rear damage. So it might be smart to go ahead and bring it in. Yeah, we're gonna bring it in. That sucks. I had a good. I was turning in good, and then that guy kind of came up on me just a little bit, and I tried to dodge him, and then that kind of ruined my my arc. You know, so I was kind of. Oh crap! I just turned the engine off. So that it forced me to you know, adjust the steering wheel, and then I just ran out of space. So let's get this damage fixed, get some gas. Yeah, ooh, 3 minutes. Yeah, we definitely had some damage. Well, while we wait, we'll get that damage fixed. Let's go ahead and watch that replay. No caution came out. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. Yeah, no caution came out. Let's get a good oh man, look at my car. Let's go ahead and watch that replay. So we got some the right front is not as bad as I thought, but the rear, you see that wing is just kind of out of place. We're gonna lose a chunk of laps from that incident. Let's see. Alright, so there he is right there. And he starts coming up the track, and I had to kind of readjust, and I couldn't slow down in time. Yeah, the right suspension did kind of mess up just a little bit. Thankfully, that could have been a lot worse. I tried my best to stay off of everybody. Let's watch it again. Different view. We got, I think, we got hit from behind also. Not sure who that was. It wasn't their fault. It might have been the 6. Alright, so we're going in. Hold my line, then I gotta readjust, go up a little high, hits the wall. Yep, it was a 6. Just kind of. These guys did a really good job of avoiding me. 6 really had nowhere to go. He was in, you know, I'm pretty sure he had that wheel turned all the way to the left as much as he could. Let's watch it from somebody else's point of view. Let's see, watch it from, that's at 9, 16, let's go that way. 6, alright, here we go. Watch it from helmet cam. You know, I don't even know. Did he hit me? It didn't look like he hit me right there. It had to be him though, because he was the only one there when, or maybe I just, when he came, maybe I just turned myself back into the wall again, which put me up on 2 wheels, watching in slow motion. That's me. I hit the wall. I try to keep in the wall because I know they're down and below me. He's trying to turn. Let's see. We have to watch it from another view. It might have been his back tire that touched me. Let's see. Yep, that's what it was. Exactly what it was. Alright, slow motion again. I'm on the wall. He's coming up, trying to get through the gap. Turn as much as he can. And yeah, I don't know. I can't really tell. It looks like he might have touched me. I mean, either way, he had nowhere to go. He did his best to stay off me. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. So I think I might have hit. Maybe I just hit the wall a second time. Let's go into my car. So, what view would be best? Uh-oh, what'd I do? What did I do? What lap are we on now? I messed it up. I messed it up. Back to race. Last lap. Oh wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. So it must have been this lap. Yeah, that's what it was. Alright. Let's try this view. Alright, so the guy we ran into, he's been running the bottom the whole time, but which is making him really tight. It's tough running that bottom after the first few laps, and so that's why he's losing positions, but he's still decides to keep the bottom line. Now, I don't blame this on him either. I feel like it was a racing accident. So I came down, had my line, which I usually hold. He just couldn't hold it. If I wouldn't have went up, I would have hit him. Yeah, I think he touched me. Even though you can't really see, I think that iRacing thinks that he touched me. So anyway, let's just see if our damage is fixed so we can get back on the track. Yeah, looks like it's fixed. Let's go ahead. I don't know how many laps we missed. That sucks. I really wanted to compete in this race. Now we're 18th. Hold on, I got. I'll take out the leader, so we're doing it. Alright, they're about 6 seconds behind us. Let's get up to speed. Alright, the car should be fully repaired. I don't think we took any really bad engine damage. It was just suspension and cosmetic stuff. Really sucks though. I really wanted to, like I said, I really wanted to compete. I felt good about it. I got a good car. Alright, let these guys by.
Inside. Clear.
Use this drive. You might not be as fast as I thought.
North. Clear low.
They are zooming by me right now. I'm only going 203. I should be at about 202, 25 what we did in practice.
Clear low.
That's without draft help. We might have took some engine damage. Internal damage that can't be fixed. Which means we're going to be down at this pace for the whole race. Man, that sucks. It's alright, we're just running the high line.
Clear low.
If you wonder why the cars are disappearing when they get ahead of me, it's because I turned my my graphic settings down so that to keep my frames up. Somebody's exiting the pit. Who is that? Jordan Gonzalez. Alright, let's see. 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 Let feel like the car may be turning more to the left than it was also. Maybe I'm just... Maybe I just... I don't know.
Four. Stay low. 4.
I'm not trying to go up, down like that. I know you noticed that. I'm not trying to go down on them like that. I really don't want to hit anybody or even try to block. But the car is just kind of pulling a lot to the left on that back straight. I should rename this stream "A Day in the Life of a Lap Car in the Indy Car Series." Whoa, that was close. Not like I got that much. That's the guy who he didn't wreck me. That's the guy that I was dodging when it went down. We got people pitting already. And I think that's because people can make it from here. I got 40 laps left of fuel. No, you can't. I can't make it from here. So I don't know why they're pitting. So that some kind of damage. We're not giving up though. We're gonna finish this race. You never know what could happen. It could be like a huge wreck. And we gain like 8 spots, which should put us in the top 10. Which should put us right where we started around. The top 10 is where I want to be. Top 5 we preferred.
We got a wreck.
And there's a yellow. Ah, just as I said that.
Sorry about that. I was trying to cross the
Thank y'all. Can always tell you people not know how to drive and secure everybody who just pitted. I appreciate it. That's what I was waiting for. I was going to run out of gas before I pitted. I knew that was going to happen. It happens every time we try to make green flag stuff.
This track is so bumpy.
Nothing back stretch.
Alright, so everybody's going to be pitting this time around because we can make it from here. I mean, it's possible we might have been able to make it from a few laps ago. That's why people were pitting so early. Let's see, how many laps down are we? 3 laps down behind Hayden, the number 6, which I believe is on the lead lap. We're gonna say hi.
Come around the tube.
Past the 2. Who's the 2? Oh, there he is.
Left that 9 in front of you. It will open this time. Behind that 19.
How do we get 3 laps back with a damaged car? I don't know. It might be over for us, but I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it's over for us. I don't want to throw in the towel right now. Like I said, you never know what will happen. At least that's how it is in a NASCAR series, but I don't know. An Indy car may be less forgiving. We can go ahead and pit here, get some fresh tires, top off. And we're not gonna get that. Oh, we could have got that lap back. Dang, I should have stayed out. Man, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. I should have stayed out. I should have stayed out. Dang. I should have stayed out. It's all good. We're just gonna stay 3 laps behind.
One to go.
I like the number 3. The next caution, because you know, cautions, precautions, we'll stay out. And well, I don't know. Yeah, it depends. Because right now everybody else can stay out too. So if we just don't stay out, then that means I would not get the lap back anyway. So let's see how this turns out. We're in 17th. We were in 18th. We've gained a few laps on some people who also wrecked. So we're, I think, I'm not sure if we're the first car lap down or a few laps down or what. Can't really tell. Ricky Hall been first.
So they get cleaned up.
Alright, here we go. We're about to start. Maybe I should try starting in first gear. I'm so used to the NASCAR starts. These Indy Car single file starts are so weird to me.
Green. Halfway there.
I don't have as much horsepower as these guys, so they're gonna pull away from me pretty quickly. But it did feel a lot better starting in first gear. I'm gonna stay high with these guys pass.
Clear. Door. Clear. Bumper, myself. All clear.
Kind of relative background. Let's see what's going on. Alright, now we're 16th. We're gaining spots one by one. All we need is like 16 of those guys to wreck again. And they'll lose about 3 laps, and then we'll get them back. Hey, it's possible. Oh, I see smoke. I see smoke.
Caution's out.
That's 2 spots. Oh man, I hate to hope you know that bad things happen to other people, but it's racing.
I'll remember that.
So we're definitely not pitting. I know a lot of other people are definitely not going to pit either, even though
The road is closed.
there's really no need for anyone to pit. I mean, other than tires, but we've only gone a half a lap, and these tires don't fall off that fast. I don't think anyone's going to go in this time. Yep, Mike Welch is out. Jamie is in the pit. And number 20 car. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but if you hear like this rumbling noise in the background, that's the steering wheel like vibrating because the track is so bumpy. I don't have the best mic, so it doesn't cancel all that stuff out. What's weird though is that I'm using OBS Studios to stream, and my audio sounds a lot different. Like, so if I speak through the game chat, you know, through the iRacing chat, like it sounds pretty clear. Like, you know, you can hear me pretty good and loud. I mean, it sounds better than the chat. I mean, than the stream. But when I just talk right now, I'm talking now, it doesn't sound as good. So I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, nobody went to pit. And if you're sending any comments, I can't see them right now
Pit
because
road will open this time.
I'm driving. I try to look during cautions a little bit on my phone, but I have to be really careful because I don't want to run anybody over. But if you're watching right now, I really appreciate you watching, and I promise I will read your comments. If you have any questions, like I said, I'll read those too, probably after the race. I'm not sure what I'm going to do after this race. I might just end it after this race. But I would like to end it on a high note, you know. This race, we only had a good race for about, 10, 12 laps, and then we got in that little, you know, incident. we got turned. Well, we kind of went to the wall, and that kind of ended the race for us as far as competing. So I'm thinking about doing another race after this, just to be able to end it, you know, on a good note. But the thing is, the IndyCar races are only every 2 hours. So after this race, we have to wait a whole another hour for the next IndyCar race at Michigan, unless we do the Delara Dash, which is the series that's just for fun. So I don't know. We'll see after this race, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do. I may end it, and I might start a new stream with a different car. We'll see what's going on. But again, appreciate you watching. I'm trying to get to stream my phone right now.
Behind that 17. One to go at the line.
Yep, nobody pitted this time around. So we'll be starting back here, and looks like we'll be starting at 14th. Yeah.
Behind that 17.
It says 15, but the 14 is behind us, which means once it updates, it should put us in 14. I think we should be still about 3 laps behind the leaders. Let's see if I can see from here. Actually, we're only 1 lap behind Jamie. Wait, is that ahead or behind? It's always confusing. Is it behind me? Is 1 lap, and ahead of me, I think, or either way, we're 1 lap behind whoever's next. And that person, Jamie, I believe, is in the pits. So if we can get around in time, I don't know how much damage Jamie has, but if we can get around in time, we will take the 14th spot. And then after that, I think after that, we're still about 3 laps behind the leaders.
Alright, man.
But we've already gained 4 spots since I mentioned hoping 6 people wrecked out in front of us. So it's still we're not even halfway. So a lot more wrecking can happen, as always in the IndyCar series. So let's go ahead and get ready to start. Green flag's gonna be up any second.
Great, come on.
Let's try to get in somebody's draft. Maybe it'll help push us. We do not have the horsepower as these other guys do. Wreck earlier definitely hurt this car internally. And they're gone. I mean, I'll get some good SR from this race. I mean, other than the 4X that I got from hitting the wall. I mean, I'll get some good SR out here by myself. But I'm out here to compete, man, not just to hang in the back. Been there, done that. Once I reached A class, I was like, alright, I want to just really learn these cars and really get good at it. So I'm not there yet, obviously, but we'll get there someday. So it looks like we did take that 14th spot. I don't know if Jamie's still in the pit. I don't see him on the relative, him or her. Yeah, Jamie's still in the pit. So is Jordan. This has some really heavy damage. But they may have kind of just called it and just watching the race. I know some people like to do that. Alright, so top speed in a straight is about 207. That is literally almost 10 miles an hour slower than the lead pack, than the lead cars. But if we get a couple more cautions, we can gain a couple more spots by default. Happened to me last race, last time I raced here. I wasn't in a wreck, but I had some engine issues early on, and I went a couple laps down. The car was perfectly fine, but I went a couple laps down, and there was a pretty big wreck about 10 laps. When it was about 10 laps ago, it was a pretty big wreck, and knocked a lot of people out of the race. And there was also a lot of slow cars after that, also. So I was able to pass a lot of cars, get a top 10 out of it. Even though I was multiple laps behind. It's like Jordan is out of the pits now. Way back, probably 6, 7, maybe even 8 laps back. Out here all by ourselves, running practice laps in a handicap car. I'll say this though, when you do finally win, like on iRacing, I mean, for most of us, I know there's a few people, or a few people who just always win. I'm sure there's people like that, but for most of us on iRacing who are just average people who love racing, a win sometimes can be hard to come by. I can't say that I get a win every week. I've gotten a few wins this season, but I can't say I get a win every week. But when you have races like this, and races when you get wrecked out by people so much, and so much frustration and all the wrecking, like it makes those wins so much sweeter. It's like that in life too. When you go through hard times, it makes the good times so much sweeter, you know. It's like if you had only known, oh look at that, 10th place is in the pits, not sure why. I think that's Andrus, and he just disconnected, so that's going to give us another spot. Put us in 11th. He hit 0x damage, took him out of the race. These cars are fragile at 200 miles an hour, you know? They don't take much. So we're a few laps behind him. So in a few laps we should see our position change, at least one. That's one thing that's always intimidated me about this racing this series. I gotta keep an eye on my relative. The lead is coming up in 3 seconds. That's why I've always kind of been intimidated by racing this season, because there's no room for mistake, especially when you're racing in tight with all these guys like they do a lot of racetracks. There's no room for error. If one person slips up, if one person is driving with a keyboard, you know what I mean? Like if they just bump into your tire, like that's damage. That's like really bad. Like you can't just drive around with that damage. I know if you hit the wall square on, you're okay. Might rub off a few letters, but like somebody's ahead of us. Let's go ahead and go high, let him by.
Stay low.
Man, he may be slower than us. Can't imagine that.
Thank you.
No problem, Ricky.
Side door. All clear. Door.
What was I saying?
Clear low.
Let these guys by.
Door.
Focus.
Clear
Oh,
low.
so yeah, I was saying, it's just a lot of precision, you know. There's no room for error.
Door.
The race can easily be over just by touching the wall or touching some other car, or, just in like hundredths of a second, your whole race can change. And so I definitely knew that I would want to race these cars, but I kind of went for the stock car route first. But I think that eventually I'll definitely race these full season at some point. But right now, we just kind of been jumping in and out, racing at Michigan. I think I raced at Daytona and a few of the popular tracks.
Door.
Whoa.
All clear.
We got an even slower car than us up here, Jordan Gonzalez. He's the one who's in the pit for 10 laps. And he's gaining positions too. I'm telling you, like, the people who have that endurance, you know, it's like, yeah, your race is over, yeah, you're not gonna win, but stay out on the track, you know, get your damage fixed. You may have 10 minutes of damage, get it fixed, get back on the track. There's gonna be some more bad stuff that's gonna happen to you. This is gonna get sketchy as heck.
Bumper clear by half.
Sorry about that, man.
Door.
I wanted to pass him, but I didn't want to hit anybody else.
Clear low.
It might be 3 wide right now.
Clear.
Or not.
Clear. One to go.
Alright, that should be all the lap cars. I mean, all the lead cars. Looks like we have about maybe 10 cars in the lead lap. And that's if they're all on the lead laps. Maybe some cars that are 1 lap behind. That caution earlier might have messed some people up. Caution came right in the middle of the pit cycle. Yeah, Indy Car's really fun. I really enjoy riding Indy Cars. I've always loved the sport, and I've always loved this series to watch it. I love the speed that they get up to. But yeah, it took me a little while to get into racing these cars. I think my favorite car of all of the cars, though, is the Xfinity, the Class B car. I don't know if it's the setups that they bring to the fixed car every week or what, but that car just feels so comfortable. They're so fun to race too at a lot of places. I know that a lot of people were saying at New Hampshire last week the setup was crap, and that's why I skipped New Hampshire because I had a feeling it wasn't going to be so much fun. But yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. Ever since I got promoted to B, even when I got my A license, I kept racing the B. Like, I'll race B class over A class. Just because, I mean, multiple reasons. I understand the B car a little more than I understand the A car when it comes to working on setups and adjustments and things. And also, like, it just, I don't know, a lot of times the A car seems so aero loose, and the B car just seems so stable. Like, even at Indianapolis this week, the B car it gets pretty tight, but other than that, it's pretty stable. And the A car, I haven't done a race there yet at Indianapolis. I'm definitely gonna have to try it. I went out for some practice laps, and I could barely get around the track. I spent it coming out of the pits, and I was like, yeah, this is crazy. I'm hoping to get into that. I'm probably gonna stream that sometime whenever I get a chance to race in the A class. I'll probably do a stream of each of the races that I do this week. This Michigan race, I'll probably do a second one, a better one, hopefully a better one, and I'll probably do a B class. I'm not doing the C race this week at Eldora, the dirt track, which sounds really interesting, but I'm no good at dirt, so I decided to no. I'm not gonna do it. This car is on autopilot right now. Just gonna drive into the checker flag ways about 15 laps. Nothing else we can do. We actually already got lapped again, so probably 4 laps down.
Here we go.
2 to go, wow. Wait, how many laps are we down then? There's 2 to go. I'm on 47. I mean, I'm about 10 laps down, something like that. Or 9, something close to double digit. That's another thing. Oh, I see smoke. What was that?
Caution out.
There's a caution. 2 laps to go. That means the race is over.
Good win, Rick.
There's a pace car. That's a wrap, guys.
How's your car? You like it?
We're not gonna get that spot though, because he crashed with 2 to go, and we're like 10 laps behind. So
Just for your information.
we're not gonna get that spot from him. Man, that would have, if we had more time, more laps, that would have put us in 10th place, passing that guy. I think that was,
Behind that 17.
pretty sure he's in the pit already by now, but I think that was a league lap car. Oh god, oh god, oh god. He just disappeared. Man, that was close. Whew. Yeah, he was 8th. I think he was an 8th place car, so he's gonna fall down to 9th or 10th. You know how many cars on the league left. That's a wrap though. Check your phone and be waving next time around, I believe. Either checker or the white.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna have me there for a second.
Yeah, we're 4 laps behind. Yeah, I don't understand that still. Alright, slow up, slow up. Alright, there's a checker. That's a wrap. We're finishing in 11th today. May give this another try later.
So, buddy, checker flag. Good job.
Thanks for riding along with me today.
I know you
Sure
want
that was
a little
hard to
bit more.
watch, but I appreciate you
I heard
sticking
a little
around.
bit, but we'll get on next week.
Bring it to the pits, park it, and we'll decide what we're gonna do next. We'll see what races are coming up in within the next half hour. What time is it right now? I'm Central Time, so right now it's 12:07. Let's see. We just missed, I think, the 12 o'clock race. Well, we finished. We finished a few laps down, but we did finish. And there's our pits. I feel like it's harder to find your pits on this kind of series. The NASCAR series, those big old boards. Alright, let's see if we can get into it. There might be something at 12:15. I'm also gonna see how the stream is doing. Alright, I know you can't see this. You're looking at the iRacing menu, but I'm looking on the website because I don't understand this completely yet. But it looks like we missed the Indianapolis race, and there's not another one for a while. There's a Oxford Plains Speedway race that's in the super late model series that's coming up in a few minutes, but there's only one person registered, so that's not going to be official. And I suck at that series anyway, so we're not going to race that. The next Michigan race with the Indy Car is not for over an hour, so we're not even going to try. Bristol's coming up. What time did that start? At 12:45 in the K&N Series race, so it's about, what, 30 minutes from now? And there's a pickup race at Phoenix. There's the Mazda Cup. Both, the Mazda Cup race. And then there's the USA International on dirt. So I think we're just gonna hop off here now. Thank y'all for watching. I'll probably be back for possibly the Bristol race. I really like racing the K&N car at Bristol. It's pretty fun. It's tough. It's a challenge, but I want to get better at it. So I'm probably gonna race there. I might go ahead and jump in a practice session and get going with that. But go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you know when I scream if you like what you see. If not, go about your business. It's all good. No hard feelings here. We just having fun racing. But anyways, appreciate you watching. I'll see y'all next time, and maybe even hopefully see you on the iRacing server. So see you later. See you next time. Dream big or live small. I'll see y'all later.